have tried to develop a platform which is based on virtual reality and the augmented reality. That is, when we talk about virtual reality, we are talking about something which people are thinking about, ideas they are having, then you go in metaverse and then you build those ideas. On the other hand, we have a solution we call augmented reality, where now there is something is happening, but you wanted to add information on it. So here that is where we wanted to present a new device which allow people to transmit the information on real time. For example, this information is there is an accident and you feel like people may interfere with the evidence. So what is happening? The person who will be going to that site where there is that challenge of accident, the starting point is there is a device installed in the car which will record what is happening before accident. And there is another device which will be integrated. Now when somebody comes from insurance company or from institution, the police or other places, what he's seeing, what he's discussing with the people on the ground, they will be able to be transmitted directly to the offices. So it means there is no interference, there is no waiting for the pictures. The person in the office will be able to record the pictures, to record the videos, to direct the person who wants which information he need to get.
Your headset? Yeah.
How is it now?
Yes.
Umeendaje lakini?
Nilikuwa natoka pade. Sasa nikajaribu ku overtake. Pia pade ya left. Sasa hii gari ikanigonga. Sasa zikakutana na hii nyingine hapa.
Okay. So umeumia wapi lakini?
Nimeumia hii mkono.
Mkono? So let me try and get some help.
So this means the person on the site is not necessary to be an expert. What is important is to be able to show the places we want the expert in the office to see.
The vehicle seems to have been coming from this direction, Bomas. This Bomas side. How is it now? Yes, this direction. And the other one was coming from, this is Admat, and the point of collision is here. So I require, and there seems to be some, excuse me sir, some items. One of these cars I think, kuna moja ni kama imekuwa damaged sana huko.
We were trying to demonstrate today is on adoption of technology in trying to solve criminal investigations, and especially how we can try to process a crime scene. Today's demonstration, we are trying to show how we can process a crime scene, and in this case a traffic offense being conducted by two motor vehicles, and how we can try to process it using technology. What we have seen with the technology and the kind of impact that we can realize is that how easy we can transverse time in terms of you are able to send an agent on the ground, you are able to send someone who is not near where you are, is able to record crime scene on real time, is able to capture and document a crime scene, and is actually able to pick real-time data that is able to transmit the same data to a control room, either in an investigation control room or in an insurance company control room or even in a general police control room. So what we are trying to see is we are trying to bring technology or innovations which are scientific in nature and see how we can try to solve crimes and try to solve and help or expedite investigations, and especially traffic offenses investigations. Yeah, process the headset towards Bomas so we can see a clear view of the direction. Not yet. Tilt your head slightly up.
Not yet.
Slightly up. Yes, there. Yes. Hold there. Do me a close-up. A close-up. Okay. That's okay. We would like to see the rear view. Long range shot. Close up for the rear.
How is that?
That's okay. So we have a huge problem when it comes to management of evidence, both from private sector and also the public sector. What we are seeing with this technology is that the live capture of evidence or the live capture of information right from the crime scene and being handled by only one person kind of preserves the integrity of the information that that has been collected, and that allows for us to preserve the integrity of the evidence all the way through to the court processes. So such kind of technology can help protect the data, can help protect the files of investigation, and equally we are able to see that we can protect evidence that can be consumed in court if at all this technology can be commissioned and accepted by law enforcement officers.
The technology complements. You see, when you're dealing with crime, you're using human measures, and then they're complemented by technical measures. When you bring in the technical measures, you will enhance and complement the human measures and the human procedures and efforts that we put in place. So, for example, for first responders, for example, the case that we did today, in terms of documenting the crime scene, if we have that real-time recording of video and audio, and there is a link with the command center so that we do a thorough documentation of the crime scene, it creates a real-time record that is infallible, that can be retrieved, that constitutes a permanent record, and therefore it will boost the integrity of the process, and it will ensure that the human element is faithful to the protocol that they're supposed to follow. That is one. When you look at detection of crime with CCTV, for example, is the same case. We are able to have both a human eye and a technical eye, and the human eye can now comment and review what the technical eye has seen and ensure that the process is infallible. And that goes very well with our litigation processes, because when you have a permanent infallible record that captures events as they happened right when they were being committed, then if that matter comes up for litigation in future, the courts and the other justice system agencies have an infallible record that can clarify any issue that comes up in the courts and the courts of law. And of course, if you're able to detect early enough, you're able to respond and prevent. And we are ready anyway. Kenya is ready for adopting these kinds of measures in order to deal with the issues of crime, reduction of crime rates, increasing the likelihood of arrests, completion of cases, investigations, etc. And right now, most offenses, like you see, they're happening in the digital sphere. Frauds, mobile phone frauds, everything is integrated into technology. So we cannot lag and remain behind. We have to keep up with because the same instruments used to discover crime, the same instruments that are used by the criminals. So we need to master them.
Aaron Prof had asked if there is a way in which the person who is supposed to receive the information will be notified. For example, in a case of an accident, does the person get notified that maybe a certain car has been involved in an accident, so you need to respond?
Yes, we will have a device inside the car which is connected to the mobile phone, which can be, in case of accident, the message will be sent if the car is with a driver or the car is with another person. Then this information will notify the insurance company to tell the insurance company there is an accident and the location, because it will be equipped with a tracking to be able to show where the location is. Then the person in that region will rush to that scene with now the device. So he has an information about what happened before the accident, because he was notified, the insurance was notified, the police were notified, and the other people involved in this exercise were notified. But after they become notified, then they go to the site, then you collect the information, then you put together what is happening, because what information before the accident, if you want, it still can be transmitted directly on real time what happened when the car was moving. But sometimes because of the privacy, people that may not want to have their device directly transmitted on what is happening in the car on real time. But in case of accident, this information is very important and the people must have it. So that is why after notification, that is the time you can be able to call to rate the person from insurance company to come to the ground.
And finally, in terms of this innovation, the whole process? At what stage are we?
So at this stage, the device already, the software ready, the hardware is ready. What we are giving to the client is to give them the platform depending, customized in the local context. Because the problem in Kenya for insurance company, for accident, for industries are not the same problem in Germany or in France. So where we are, we have the device already working, we have the software working. What we are giving to the market is a customized solution to the client who wanted to get more information about what is happening on the ground. So for us, we are building the platform. People need to put all the information. In this case, we will have also the system of analysis based on artificial intelligence to help people to have much more information about what should have been done. Because artificial intelligence can show the photos of what happened, and you do machine learning, and you are able to show what were the possibilities, and you can be able to question, so that the information sent is on real time, and it can be able to have the correct cars which was involved in accident, so that we don't have any evidence tampered. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that's all for me. Who else are we?
So this device has another application beyond the insurance companies, because it's an engineering device. It can also help companies like Kengen, companies like Kenya Port. They don't need to fly an engineer to move from Germany, Japan, Spain, and other places to come to do intervention on the site. What is important? Activate skilled personnel who is on the shop floor can be able to wear the device and transmit the information directly in real time to the engineer, whether he's in Japan, whether he's in Germany, whether he's in France, so that this engineer can tell him what to do. So what we are doing in this competition is to try to make the TVET student to be able to listen, to get instructions from the engineer and be able to transmit this information as needed and give the correct information.